I love that it gives people a voice. It's really, I think of it as a communication device, especially for people who struggle to find the words. I don't think that sometimes art can express things better than words can, and I think it's really interesting too to think about the fact that some nonverbal people even utilize art in a way to communicate. I'm Julie. My master's is in studio art. I am from Fresno, California, born and raised here. I attended first Roosevelt, and then I attended Bullard High. I graduated from Bullard High. I'm not a traditional student, so I went back to school, I think when I was 24, and yeah, I started at Fresno City. I spent a long time there because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Met a lot of amazing mentors there who pointed me into the art direction. Also had 2 kids when I was there, so I think it took me a little bit longer. And then, yeah, I worked for a little bit at Fresno Unified, and then I decided to come back and get my bachelor's. And then I met a lot of mentors here who convinced me to further my education into the master's. So my plans for after graduation, I currently work at Fresno City as a drawing instructor. But next year we will be traveling to Germany, and we will be living there for 3 to 5 years. So I hope to continue my education in Europe. Last year I received an Emerging Artist Award from the California Arts Council. And then I also received an award for my Breast Project series as an artist disruptor. I did a breast series that my goal was 50 women, for people to, for just me to show the variety in all of our bodies, because breasts are just one thing that are picked apart and basically judged on women. And so I wanted to show the variety and the uniqueness in all of us to hopefully spread some kind of acceptance and normalcy to women who are struggling. My goal was 50, but I surpassed that. A lot of women wanted to participate in it. So in the end, I ended up with 72. The feedback was awesome. I was really overwhelmed by the response that people gave me. I got a great response on social media as well, because that's actually how I connected with a lot of the participants. Yeah, so I mean, it was awesome, and I hope to keep showing the series at more places. So one of my favorite memories is becoming a Lund Scholar and being able to travel abroad for 3 weeks in London, and that was probably the best time that I've ever had doing any kind of education, was being immersed in my studies and being able to be in a different country for 3 weeks. It was awesome. It definitely broadened my horizons that a parent can do those things. I'm a big believer now that if there's a will, there's a way, and I never thought that I'd be able to take my kids traveling, and it really just showed me that I could do these hard things. I could figure out a way for all of us to travel, and that's really like a huge motivation for me, is to give the gift of travel to my kids. I wasn't a good student when I was in high school and in grade school. I wasn't like, straight A student. I really struggled a lot. I think I'm most proud of finishing my master's. My last semester here, I was doing my thesis. I had my grad exhibition, and I was teaching for the first time, all in the same semester. And I am a mom of 3, and I think that semester, even though it was really brutal and I was just trying to roll with the punches, I'm really proud of myself and the fact that I did it and I got through it. I wouldn't be where I am today without people I used to say taking chances on me, but what they were really doing was they believed in me. And so whether it was a scholarship or a grant or things like that, that really helped me along the way, and it helped me open my eyes to see that I should believe in myself too. I would like to thank my professors, Stephanie Ryan, Nick Potter, Keith Jordan. They really had an impact. Even Ann Scheid, all the way back at Fresno City, they really all had an impact on the direction and my path here at Fresno State. I really want to thank my husband and my kids for being so supportive and kind of being the fuel that helps me want to keep going.